game is over. The Steelers have come back behind Roethlisberger.
It was a cold, rainy day in Cincinnati. The Bengals were coming off a great season, extended their franchise record for consecutive playoff seasons to 5, and stood as one of only 4 NFL teams to qualify those 5 consecutive years. The team got off to an 8-0 start, setting a franchise record for most consecutive wins within a season and tying the mark for most wins regardless of seasons. The 12-4 finish tied Cincinnati records for most wins in a season and best winning percentage in a 16-game season. The Bengals had a lot stacked up against them, though. Their star quarterback Andy Dalton was out with a thumb injury, so A.J. McCarron got the start. The Steelers clinched the last AFC playoff spot, finishing tied with the New York Jets with a 10-6 record, but winning the tiebreaker over the Jets based on a better record versus common opponents.
For 46 years, the Steelers and Bengals have waged fierce battles along the Ohio River.
Tonight's playoff game, the Cincinnati Bengals and the dreaded, hated, but always respected Pittsburgh Steelers.
The game started out as you kind of expect when the Bengals and Steelers face off. They had officials at the 50-yard line pregame to make sure players couldn't fight pregame. The game had its first penalty late in the first quarter when Steelers offensive line coach grabbed Adam "Pac-Man" Jones' hair after a play on the sidelines. The first half started out kind of slow, with the Steelers leading 6-0. The third quarter was far from boring, to say the least. The Steelers got a strip sack, which led to Antonio Brown setting up one of the best touchdowns in the history of the NFL.
This was a great catch, and focus, and concentration. And that's the way to finish.
In his last 2 games combined, 1 catch, 6 yards. Brian.
The Bengals turned the ball over again, but this is where things get crazy. After the turnover, the Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger had to leave the game after a big hit by the Bengals. Early in the fourth quarter, the Bengals strike back and score a running touchdown to cut the lead down to 8. After another field goal, the Bengals cut it to 15-10. With 2 minutes left, the Bengals have the ball and are driving down the field. They complete 2 big passes which lead to a late score by A.J. Green to give the Bengals a 1-point lead. After failing the 2-point conversion, the Steelers have one more chance to win the game. The first play, the Steelers' backup quarterback throws a pick to the Bengals, and the stadium goes nuts. All the Bengals have to do is run the clock out, and they move on in the playoffs. With less than 2 minutes to go, Jeremy Hill fumbles the ball and the Steelers pick it up. Now the Steelers have life again. Big Ben comes back in the game for the Steelers and throws a pass to Antonio Brown. As they come across the middle, Burfict hit Antonio Brown, knocking him unconscious. The stadium erupts. Coaches from the Steelers and the Bengals run on the field. Pac-Man Jones gets an unsportsmanlike penalty, and they give Burfict a penalty, setting the Steelers up for a field goal to end the game. And just like that, heartbreak in Cincinnati.
Has seen enough. With 18 seconds left, he sends out his field goal kicker, Chris Boswell, for the winner.